Well, blessed evening, friends, folks. Once again, we always have the sound, the theme, the Oklahoma theme for the people. Locust. It's still hot. Matter of fact, I think we finally got back into the hundreds today. Finally getting back out here. I had all day to get back out here, but I had a lot to do today. And then I just got drained in my mind. But I gave these things to the Lord, and all of a sudden I was thankful. You know what? I'm thankful that I'm alive. I'm thankful that I got money in the bank. I ain't got a whole lot after taking $267 out to get some tires on my car. But you know what? The radios are showing, and now I can drive with confidence knowing that those front tires ain't gonna fly off and my family perishes or I perish or we get hurt or whatever. Now I have confidence. But man, I cried for Annie right after I got my tires because I miss her, man. A man will always love his wife. You're supposed to treat your wife like you treat yourself. And I treat myself in the Lord's will. That gives me love. That overlooks all wrong. That forgives everything. That surpasses all understanding. That gives you peace. And speaking of, the Lord gives this to me tonight. And I don't usually go here, but we're going to Revelations 2. To the angel of the church in Ephesus write. These are the words of him who holds the 7 stars in his right hand and walks among the 7 golden lampstands. I know your deeds, your hard work, and your perseverance. I know that you cannot tolerate wicked men, that you have tested those who claim to be apostles but are not, and have found them false. You have persevered and have endured hardships for my name, and have not grown weary. And 4. Yet I hold this against you. You have forsaken your first love. I testified on that last night because I got lukewarm here about 4 or 5 months ago. Quit lifting weights. That ain't have nothing to do with the way that I was living. I got lukewarm and then I got cold. But James Redbird, you put that fire back in me. I went to church, I went to work, I did what I was supposed to, but I felt like I was living in the shell of a person instead of a warrior in the teepee of the Most High War Chief. Instead of being in the temple of the Most High Priest. Jesus was with me. He just had to pull me out of the muck and mire, and he did it through you. So for that, I thank you. Man, we're like Jonathan and David. Sometimes you're David, sometimes I'm Jonathan. Sometimes I'm David, sometimes you're Jonathan. But that friendship was never broken. Even when Jonathan, he perished with his goofy dad Saul trying to be king all the time. Man, it is what it is. As far as this, the apostles are someone that builds a church. I've seen people saying they're an apostle, but yet, right through their own hometown, they don't do things. My mother-in-law goes, because she's a pastor. She's more of an apostle than they are. She knows about the 5-fold ministry, but I've seen some say they're apostles. They're not building churches, they're being entertainers. What's up with that, man? I pray that you truly see the light. And some of y'all were right there with me when we all heard Theo Nez. He talked about going to hell. You know what he saw in hell? Preachers, pastors, musicians, ministers, deacons. He's seen the high officials of the church in there. Those were the ones that acted great on Sunday and act like hell all week. And that's what I'm getting at. You want to call yourself an apostle? You better be building a church in the name of the Lord. Not building your pockets in the name of Creflo Dollar, Joel Osteen, and all them other guys like that with their Lear jets. Man, I'm just trying to drive to Carnegie, Oklahoma. It takes the Ford Taurus here about half a tank of gas. You know? Lear jets. Come on, man. All right, now that we're fired up, let's get on this John Metal set with some real interesting action here. But to get the pump, I'm doing something a little different. I'm going to save majority of these military presses for tomorrow. Let's go ahead and pop right here. Ha! Rah! Oh. 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 Speaking of 7. Oh. Oh. We'll go ahead and pop 7 there. Get this on the rack. Now we'll grab our 25 pounders and do this really awesome John Metal's move here. Cap off this video and these shoulders. You only go up so far. Feel the tension. Not up here. Feel the tension. Right here. Woo! Yeah. Chilling out here at the IronChurch, blasting some shoulders, and hearing the song of our Oklahoma people, Locust. So there it is. 7 is the number of completion, and 8 is a new beginning. If you call yourself an apostle, you best beware of them titles. Just best beware. And if you do have a title, do it in the name of the Most High God. So without a shadow of a doubt, you know your name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life. I know what I'm talking about because I'm a deacon at White Church. But I do my best to live my life for the Lord. I know my flesh jumps, but I ask the Lord to forgive me a lot during the day. So if he came, I'm going home. I'm going home to him first, to lay all the crowns at Jesus' feet, and then I'm going to go give in the biggest kiss that I should have gave her when she was here. But before I get carried away with her, I just can't wait. Until that day, I'm going to keep on slaying in the name of the Lord. Be blessed in your iron warpath. Hi over there.